Happy Mental Monday with artist and coach Dana. That's me. Here's my hot take. You do not have to forgive to move on. And I know a lot of people are going to come at me because I've learned it. I learned it in church. I learned it in 12-step programs. I've learned it in therapy. Actually, therapy was the most forgiving of all of those modalities. It's like you have to forgive in order for you to be free or in order for you to move on. And I will say that what Jesus said was, if your brother or sister sins against you and they repent, then forgive them. What they leave out a lot of times is the "and they repent" part. If they're not repenting, do I really need to force myself to feel warm and fuzzy about somebody else that wronged me? Probably not. I can grieve that. I can hold space for that. I can have a whole lot of compassion for the person that did the wrong. I can move myself forward without feeling like, you know what, I completely understand why they did what I know why they did what they did. I don't have to be okay with it. And that is actually healing for me. That gives me full permission to be like, you know what, that sucked. That sucked, and I'm never going to trust that person again. Next, move on. Next. If you know, you know. And the other thing is like, hanging on to unforgiveness could affect your sobriety, potentially. And in some cases, it has. It has. I held on to old stories for my family and I got super mad around a holiday and I ended up relapsing because of it. That's just me being really honest. Because I held on to that resentment. I needed to forgive. I needed to forgive to move past that. But I don't always have to be this happy-go-lucky, like, oh, I'm just gonna forgive them and that's my work. It's like, no, I can still be like, that was a kind of an unforgivable thing and still move on with my life. It just means letting go of them feeling bad for it. That is where the growth happens for me. And that's my hot take. I might get a bunch of hell for it, but it is what it is. I just wanted to share that in case you are shaming yourself because you feel guilty that you haven't forgiven somebody yet. If you're still moving yourself forward, if you can let go, that maybe they'll never feel bad about it. Maybe they'll never apologize. If you can still be like, you know what, that sucked. I don't trust you. I don't like that. And still move on. That's growth. And give yourself some credit for that. And you don't have to stay stuck in all of the resentment either. I'm not trying to justify that either. Anyway, this is kind of a rant, but I figured I'd share.